Okay, today we're going to read the parable of the rich man and Lazarus. It's Luke 16:19 through 31, but I'm only going to read through 25. Right? Verse 19. Jesus said, "There was a certain rich man who was splendidly clothed in purple and fine linen, and who lived each day in luxury." 20. At his gate lay a poor man named Lazarus who was covered with sores. 21. As Lazarus lay there longing for scraps from the rich man's table, the dog would come and lick his open sores. 22. Finally, the poor man died and was carried by the angels to sit beside Abraham at the heavenly banquet. The rich man also died and was buried. 23. And he went to the place of the dead. There, in torment, he saw Abraham in the far distance with Lazarus at his side. 24. The rich man shouted, "Father Abraham, have some pity. Send Lazarus over here to dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue. I am in anguish in these flames." 25. But Abraham said to him, "Son, remember that during your lifetime you had everything you wanted, and Lazarus had nothing. So now he is here being comforted, and you are in anguish." So from this, it should be learned that, well, heaven is not going to favor a rich man, especially a rich man who does not do any good for the poor. It's not like these certain people of certain convictions think that the rich are better than the poor. They're not better than the poor, and that's what I'm trying to say here with that. That's why I stopped at verse 25, because the rest is irrelevant to what I'm trying to say. Anyway, this means that the people thinking because they have money they're better off or they're less lazy than someone who is poor is pretty much a wrong thing to be thinking. And I don't like all these people who seem to put these people up on a pedestal just because they're famous and say, "Oh, I love Jesus," but their lives don't reflect it. Yeah, just trying to tell you, it's not gonna work if you're gonna keep on like you believe that rich people are better than poor people, because they're not. And this proves it. If rich people they're not going to end up in a good place, that they're always going to torment the poor. And that's just the lesson here. This is why I have to read these things and tell them to you, because it's not like those rich people put it, like they're so much better. They don't understand you know, by their actions, they aren't really doing God's will if they're thinking they're better and just because of the money they have. They may have been blessed, but I guess they don't understand when you get blessed with extra, you're supposed to share it, not spend it all on yourself. And that's the way I see it. And this is why this lesson is in the Bible, so that these people can't just keep on saying, "I'm so much better than you. I have the money. I have the power. Blah blah blah." Okay, and that's my take on the Bible. There, you can probably find another lesson for another week, but this I just wanted to get out so that people don't think that because you're blessed with money means that you're better than other people and you're more holier than them, or you're a better person because of that. And that's about it. Um, Thanks for listening. Bye.